Hi, good morning everybody, and my name is Mandie Cran. Welcome to my moment of reflection for the week. Excuse me. So, what we're doing this week is we're talking about being made to feel inferior. So these tips I've been doing for about 4 years now, and really what I'm trying to do is to help you see the world in a slightly different way, because so often we get stuck in a bit of a rut of how we see things, and often being made to see things from a different perspective suddenly changes your view of the world and how you cope with it. So I really hope these tips are helpful for you. If you like them, please do please share with your friends. I've only started doing them, so any shares will be much appreciated. Make any comments and I'll come back to you after the video is finished and replies. I won't have time as we're going through because it's quite short. So talking about feeling inferior, I'm sure that all of us have been made to feel inferior at some point in our lives. I'm sure more than once and more than likely for more than one person. But the thing is, whether you feel inferior or not, it's actually your choice. So you can decide whether that affects you or not. But as we all know, that is actually much, much easier said than done, because we're all human and we all respond to other people's emotions. We want to be liked, we want to be respected. And therefore, if we're made to feel inferior by somebody, we think that we've done something wrong and therefore we feel bad about it. So what I really wanted to do today was to explore that feeling of feeling inferior and actually see if we can find a way through to make it easier for you so you don't react, hopefully at all, next time somebody does that to you. So let's think about things in the world which might make you feel inferior. So first of all, let's think about the ocean. The ocean is an incredibly powerful, massive bit of water that has so much energy and power in it. It's just quite remarkable. And a way to get a sense of that power is to stand on the beach in the winter gales when those huge waves are crashing on the beach, the surf is running up the sand and it's sucking all the sand and the stones away. You can see the effect on rocks around the coast, and the devastation that strong waves and gales can do on the coastline is really quite extraordinary. And even just standing on a beach and seeing those waves crashing on the beach gives you a sense of the power in that wave, even just that one wave. Now, as a frail human being, we can never compete with that power in any way, shape or form. But we can harness some of that power to make energy. So it's not all bad. And if we look at those waves crashing on the beach, does that knowledge of that power and that strength and that potential danger make us feel inferior? Actually, it doesn't. We just look at it with awe and wonder and think, wow, nature is so, so impressive. And it really impresses us and we respect it. It doesn't make us feel inferior. The second thing I want you to think about is standing at the bottom of a mountain and looking at the top. That mountain has been there for millions of years. It's going to be there for millions of years in the future. There's billions of tons of rock in it. And you look at it and go, wow, that's just such an impressive sight. And you just respect what nature has created and the beauty of it and the wonder. And ultimately, we can climb to the top of the mountain if we want to. So although it's absolutely massive and it's been there a very long time, it doesn't make us feel inferior, but it does make us feel in awe of it, and we respect it and its majesty and potentially its power, if we go up in bad conditions and the weather is wrong. And finally, think about standing in somewhere like the giant redwood forests of Western America. These huge, huge trees have been there for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years, and they're reaching right up to the sky, and you stand at the bottom and you can barely see the sky because they're so tall. And you look at these trees and just go, wow, isn't nature incredible? You can grow this massive, massive tree. It's been there it's seen much more history than most people have. And we look up in awe and wonder at it. But ultimately, we could climb to the top of a tree if we wanted to. It doesn't make us feel inferior, we just respect it. So here's the key question. If all these things have so much power and so much majesty and so much grandeur, and we don't feel inferior because of them, why does a person who is between 5 and 6 foot tall, who's been on this planet probably anything up to 80, maybe 90 years, make us feel so bad? Because actually, if you think about it logically, that makes no sense at all, does it? When you compare it to what I've just been talking about. But the reality is, because they're people and we're people and we're all human, we want to be liked, we want to be respected, we want to be part of the community. And therefore, if we feel that we've done something wrong and that somebody's made us feel bad, then we take that on ourselves and we feel that we've done something wrong. Well, here's the reality about people who want to make you feel inferior. They're lazy, they're small-minded, and they have no idea of the potential that you have. Now, why do I say that? Well, here's the reality. If somebody really wants to get on in life and they want to become better qualified, better trained, get a better job, earn more money than somebody else, then they need to work hard. They need to do lots of training. They need to learn new skills. They need to really sharpen up their minds. They need to get physically fit. They need to really work hard on themselves to make themselves better and get to a better place. But they can't be bothered. So what they do instead is they put other people down because that makes them look good. And that's what being made to feel inferior is all about. It is somebody else who can't be bothered to put the work in themselves, to put themselves in a better place, putting you down because that makes them look good. So be in no doubt about people who make you feel inferior. It's not about you at all. It's all about them. So having said all of that, I hope that makes it much easier to, the next time somebody tries to make you feel inferior, to just go in your mind, do you know what? I really don't respect you at all. I have no value of your opinions. You're lazy. And actually, I'm just not going to let it affect me. So I really hope that helped. I hope it makes you think in a different way about something this week. So that's my tip for this week. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mandie Cran of the Buzz Group, and people come to me when they realise the need to make a change in their life if they're going to have better health and quality time in the years ahead. And one of the things that I see a huge amount of is people struggling with guilt, particularly mums. I'm a mum, so I know exactly what it's like. I've been there, and it's really, really tough. So what I'm doing for a limited time is I'm offering a Ditch the Guilt clarity session for mums. And what we'll do in that session is we will work together to find out why you're feeling guilty, what you really want your life to look like, key, really, really key, what are the hidden guilt triggers? Because there'll be things that you probably don't realise what they are. And then how to move forward with an action plan so you can be more guilt-free in the future. So if you'd like to book that, then to go to my Facebook page and just click on Ditch the Guilt session on the left-hand side. It's just 30 minutes, no obligation at all. And we'll chat through with you. Also, I'll do a free download of my ebook, 12 Ways to Have More Guilt-Free Time with the Family. So just go to my Facebook page and again, click on the link on the left-hand side. So I hope you found that useful. I look forward to seeing you next week. I'm going to be talking about the 2-minute rule, which is a mum's secret pattern I've used for years. I look forward to seeing you then, and have a great week. See you next time.